So I have to use a filter because I forgot to record the intro before getting ready to take a nap. But what you're about to watch is me responding to a commenter who's very much in black solidarity with Carmelo Anthony. I think that should basically be it, but it is me being very annoyed because I'm tired of this race stuff. As somebody who's half black, half white, I'm just over it. So here's that video. Hopefully, you guys take something from it, and may God bless you. You left this comment knowing the full story of what happened, knowing that Carmelo Anthony was in a tent he wasn't supposed to be in, knowing multiple times he was told to leave said tent, knowing that he's the one who said, "Come and try and make me leave," and so they pushed him out, and knowing that he took the boy's life after he instigated the entire thing. Also, they didn't even know each other, so yeah. You're making this a whole BLM statement? It's funny how Mr. Metcalf stated, don't make this about race. He doesn't believe it's about race, but here you guys are proving him wrong, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. While Mr. Metcalf tells the Proud Boys to piss off, here you guys are constantly making it about black people. But let's read what two other black folks said in response to you. And I know it's a long comment thread. I'm not going through all of that. But let's look at the first part of the comment thread. When you said, "Rest in peace to all my black brothers who died at the hands of these people," Mr. A responded with, "Rest in peace to all of our brothers and sisters and black children who died at the hands of our own." Wish that was spoken about more. Then you responded with, "Speak into our community, speak life into our community and wake up. Stop spreading the lies that the white man wants for us. That will not be our story." So pause real quick. So when I hear of stories, anecdotal stories of black folk who left the hood, who lost family members due to violence against each other, that's the white man making them say that? Really? Are you serious? That's the white man making them say it? Because they have darker pigment than I. I'm half black. They have darker pigment than me. You're telling me that they're being coerced by the white man to say that? Miss me with that foolishness, please. Please miss me with that foolishness. Let's proceed with the last comment. We seem to ignore the biggest threat that to black people in this day and age are black people. And that gentleman is most certainly correct. You see, people like you want to call it a lie that the black community kills black people more than any other race does. You want to say that, and you want to be like all in unity with black folk, but if Brandon Tatum calls you out, what do? Call him every racial slur under the sun. If Candace Owens doesn't, call her every racial slur under the sun. Thomas Sowell, Ben Carson, Condoleezza Rice, you name it. They've said it. They've called out the black community and how horrible it is. You call them every slur under the sun because you don't want to listen to facts. This is not a political thing. This has nothing to do with that. It should not be a race thing. It should just be one young man losing his life to a thug, and white people can be thugs too, to a thug who decided to come on campus and start something. He wanted to come and start something. But do you care about that? No. You just want to be like, Black Power, stand in solidarity. But let me ask you something. Were you in solidarity with any black students that may have been unalived when this dude decided to go and do this about a week and a half after the Frisco situation? This was also in Texas. Look at the skin color. Were you weeping and crying in solidarity for the black kids that may have lost their lives? No, because you're too busy wanting to start a race war to understand that a lot of what happens in the black community happens at the hands of people of this pigment. You want to ignore it. You want to call it a lie. You want to do all that stuff when it's not. And it's not racist to point that out. When black people have pointed this out, it is not racist for white people to point it out. Just because you don't like that information doesn't make the information incorrect. I'm tired of this. It's getting old. It's getting worn out. We're tired of this whole black solidarity, power to the people nonsense when you really don't care about it. You only care about it when a white person's involved. But when it has to do with him doing it, and y'all want to do, well, white people pew up schools. What about when black people do it? Oh, he was a misunderstood young man. No. No. I haven't even heard anybody say anything about this. Haven't even heard anybody say anything about this. I'm just picturing the responses in my head. Because y'all are so freaking predictable on how you go about things. And you're so predictable as to how you have your fake rage that it's easy to tell what you guys want to say about this stuff. Without ever hearing a single thing. Without hearing a single thing. And here's another pill that you don't want to swallow. A lot of times when white people unalive people of this skin color, which this kid's alive, I'm just saying his skin complexion, like the cops, a lot of times when the body camera comes out, it's proven that the cop actually was fully justified in doing so. I'm not saying all cases it's like that, but the cop was very justified in doing so. You guys do not give a crap about black folk, because I promise you, if something was to happen to Brandon Tatum or Thomas Sowell, Candace Owens, Ben Carson, you guys would be celebrating. You guys would be celebrating. None of this, my black brothers and sisters, none of that stuff. You'd be celebrating. It's very apparent and very obvious, and it's predictable and annoying. It's predictable and annoying. You guys just want to support criminal activity. You have nothing positive to say about the black people in the community that are doing positive things and good things. You don't have to like Candace Owens. You don't have to like Brandon Tatum. You don't have to like Thomas Sowell or Ben Carson. But objectively, they are doing more positive good in the community, providing jobs for people in the community, doing good selfless things for people in the community than the individuals that you want to support. You're probably one of the fools that donated money to his GoFundMe, where he bought a car, new shoes, rented a whole new home worth $500,000. This is who you support. You don't support people who actually run positive things and do positive things and all this other stuff. You don't do that. And I will continuously talk over and over and over and over and over and over again about this. I'm gonna make this a 10-minute long video until it gets through your thick skull, because I know you're not gonna watch all of this. But it's important. It's important. We need people to understand that this will not be tolerated. And then you guys going around and saying things like, Aiden Ross hates us because he did this, donated 10K, because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. And I know you're one of those types of people who mock people's looks. You'll say, oh, look, I'm a fat butt, I have a lazy eye, look at how I look, all this other stuff. Because you have no substance about you. See, I would have to care what you think about me for people like you to get under my skin. But I don't, because you say dumb stuff like this. You say dumb stuff like this. And you make it into a race war. So any insults that I get in my comment section just roll off my back, because I would actually have to care what a group of Neanderthals have to say. People who act like this, all right here, I would have to care what they say. Or like this, where they make it a complete race war. I don't care what racists think. I'll continue to speak out on this, because I'm tired of people celebrating and justifying death. It's a disgusting, gross thing. It should never be something that's celebrated. But here you guys are doing it because it feels good to you. Have a blessed day. You truly need Jesus. And just imagine if a white person